Hello and welcome to this video in the Python tutorial video series. In this video, we're gonna cover if statements. Conditional statements are a widely used concept and a very core concept in programming, especially the if statements. And it is basically used when you want to do something when a condition is true and do something else when a condition is false, or skip the statement the condition is false. So, and its syntax is the following. You use the word if, and then you write your condition here and the colon, and you do the statement that you want to execute when the condition is true. You can add a bunch of statements, not only one. And if the condition is not true, if it's false, then this line or this bunch of lines will be skipped. So, for example, let's say a equal to 5, b equal to 8. So if a is greater than b, print a is greater than b. Print end of code. Okay, so let's run it. And we see here that a is 5 and b is 8, so a is not greater than b. So this condition is false, so this line of code will not execute. If we put a to be 10, you will see that the statement is executed. Now let's improve this code better. So I want to do something else if the statement is not true. So, and to do that, so if a is less than or equal to b, we want to print a is not greater than b. And we use the else word here, so we can print many things here, not only one statement. So state 1, state 2, for example. Now in this case, a is bigger than b, so this condition is true. So these two statements will be executed, and this will be skipped. So either one of these will be executed, either this or this. It's impossible to execute both conditions or both statements. Okay, now let's run an example here and introducing the else if case. So we have a and b as before. Let's say if a is equal to b, we use double equal to indicate a Boolean operation. So the condition should be always Boolean and should be returning on either yes or no, true or false. Okay, so if a is equal to b, one equal sign is for assignments, double equal sign return Boolean. We print a is equal to b. Else, I want to check if if a is equal to b, or a is greater than b, or a is less than b. So we have three conditions here. Else, if we use this syntax to specify another condition, So it is like if this condition above is wrong, and if this condition that I'm going to write now is true, execute the following code. If a is greater than b, print A is greater than B. Else, if there is no conditions, we can use the else. So if none of the above is executed, or all of the above conditions are wrong or false, we execute this code or this statement. A is less than B. And let's run it. So in this case, A is bigger than B. Let's say this is 11. So A is less than B. And let's say 10. A is equal to B. Cool. And please notice here that we can also add another or compound conditions. So we use here one and only one condition. So if we can add more conditions to it. So we can like if A is equal to B or A is or is greater than B, do the following code. Let me delete these. Print hello, for example. So if A is equal to B or A is greater than B, so if one of these two statements is true, the code will be run. And in this case, A equal to B, which is one of these codes, and we have three main main operators to combine two conditions, or two main operators to combine conditions, which is or and. And then it should be wrong in this case, so it should not print the word hello, which is expected, because in this condition, yes, A equal to B, but it's not greater than B. So one of these conditions is false, and the AND operators means that both of the two conditions should be true to execute the statement. If one of them is not true, then skip the statement, and or means at least one of the conditions should be true. And of course, you can use the word not to indicate the opposite of this condition. So if A equal to B, or if A equal to B means A should be equal to B to execute the code. If not A equal to B, so if A is not B, this means, in other words, it is greater or less than B, execute the statement. And last, I want to cover that, or there is here an indentation here, and it will give us an error if we remove the indentation here. And this is expected because Python is used the indentation in the code. So everything indented here after the if statement will be enclosed in this if statement or in this condition. So if I print here word print, okay, print this are part of the condition, and this is not part of the condition because the indentation is not here. So we don't have the space indentation. Okay, so be careful of this. And this is very, very important later on when we have condition in a condition, and which is called nested conditions. And we might have many, many nested conditions. So that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video.